Got the worm race. Are you gonna race? No. All right. Well, we had a lot of fun today. It was minus 21 at 6 a.m. and now it's plus 1 and it's raining. Freezing rain off and on. It's a 14-hour turnaround and 22 degrees. It's unreal. The weather's just crazy. And tomorrow it's supposed to get cold again later in the day, like minus 11, and then cold for the rest of the week. So got a good base on it now. Kids got a lot of hours in. We'll be good to go very soon. Okay, so yesterday morning was minus 21 at 7 a.m. And by 9 p.m. it was raining and plus 1. It rained off and on all night and a good chunk of the morning. It's noon hour now. There's a lot of standing water on the rink. So what I'm doing is I've got little slits with a knife just at ice level, and that's going to help the water drain off. Now, getting the water drained off is important. Why? Well, the main thing is so that when we get snow later today, that snow doesn't turn to slush and create all sorts of problems. I'd have to be out here constantly shoveling, which I could do, but if it rains again in the future and I'm not around to shovel, then when it freezes up again, because we get these freeze-thaw cycles all the time, then the water will self-drain itself. Now, when I flood, that won't be an issue. It's not like my water is going to drain out every time. It always builds up a bit of a ridge and it freezes before it has a chance to drain when I'm flooding, when it's cold outside. So yeah, I put a few slits there, another one there, and a few more at the far end just to help slowly drain that water off, which it will. Then it's going to get cold. It's going down to minus 11 or minus 14 or something tonight, so overnight anyway. But yeah, I've never had a problem putting slits in it like that. I mean, the kids have already put slits in it with their skates just well above the water line, so I don't reuse my liner every year. So putting slits in it with a knife is not a big deal. All the damage the kids do to it, it's pretty much garbage. I can't reuse it. And anything under the water line that's still good, I mean, by the time I were to clean the mud off of it, because there's always mud on it from being on the grass and the ground, then clean it, dry it, fold it, I'm gonna damage it, and I won't find out till the fall. So I just use a new one, and yeah, they're expensive, but the hours and hours and hours we get out of it, it's just the cost of doing business. So starting to get really cold already. I think it's minus 1 now already, so getting that water off is definitely going to be a good thing. All right, it's been maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'm coming back out to check on it, and there's no more pooling water. I can see that it's starting to freeze already on top. What water was left on, you can see crystallization going on. Down at the far end, a little bit of water left, but nothing like what it was. It's minus 1 or minus 2 now, it's going down to minus 6 or 7, so that'll harden up the ice as well. The kids might be able to get out and skate on it tonight. And then it's getting cold for 2 weeks, so this is a really good thing. So yeah, the other reason you want to add slits is if you do get a bunch of rain, like a lot of rain, like an inch or so, which can happen in certain areas of North America, especially southern Ontario, that water will find a way to get under your ice. It'll either come down the sides of the boards because there's gaps there, or it'll find little tiny hairline cracks in your ice. When it gets warm, those hairline cracks will open up and it'll create channeling, and then it'll weaken your ice and melt it, because now you've got all this running water running through your rink and under your rink. And by preventing that, you'll also prevent your slab of ice from floating, because that water will get under and ice floats and it will lift it up, possibly damaging your liner at the bottom, which then would cause even bigger issues, because then the bottom of your rink is probably not frozen, especially in your deep ends like it is here. I'm pretty sure I'm frozen solid to the ground over here with 4 inches, but then if you damage the bottom of your liner with your ice moving around even halfway, it'll drain, and then your ice slab on the deep end will fall. So definitely a good idea to get out and put little tiny slits right at ice level to let it drain during rain events.